Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And what a beginning to the season we've had. Some amazing plays, some huge games. Shaq, for the teams that have gotten out to a fast start, how do they go about maintaining that momentum?
Well, it's called PPM, Arnie. Perseverance.
So y'all know me. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm Sham. You can't be talking to me like
Hey, what
that.
up, Jim?
What's up, DJ? What up, DJ? Hey, man, you a starter?
Hey, what? You started?
Hey, man, get out of here, dude. This grown folks business. Hey, man. Hey, yeah. Hey, man, you growing up so fast, man. Hey, pretty soon you gonna have your own rookie underneath your wing. He gonna be chirping.
Thanks, dude.
Probably crying like you.
Crying like me. Oh, okay. You got jokes.
Yeah, man. You know you was crying. Hey, but listen, man. Don't make the same mistake as me out there, all right? When I first got out there, I just went out and started.
Yeah, you just shot everything that came your way. Look, I saw the tapes.
Yeah, okay. Exactly.
DJ, how you feeling?
I feel great, Coach.
What about me, Coach? You didn't ask me how I was feeling.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shammy. How you feeling
All right,
today?
well, since you asking me, look, I was over here telling you, look, you just got to let the game flow like water.
Okay.
Don't get out there trying to do too much, trying to create your own offense. It ain't going to work out.
That's very sage advice, DJ. Let me tell you, Shammy's only telling you that so that he can get more shots.
Oh, no, that's not true at all. Y'all got me stereotyped. No way.
No, but in all honesty, you're going to have a million people trying to give you advice today, DJ. Just play your game, all right? Play the way they got you here. You'll be fine.
I got it, Coach. I'm ready.
Season starter.
He got it, Coach. He ready.
I know he is. Hey, you. I saw a mess in the men's bathroom. Follow me.
So is that really how it sounded?
When it starts, Sham, when he gonna let me play?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, you kind of sound like, oh, why is my rookie so much better than me?
Better than me?
Yeah.
You'll never be better than me, brother.
We'll see.
Get that deal, guys.
Boo-boo, what are you doing?
Tweaking that hook shot I was working on. The one I showed you? You need to work that in tonight.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a hook shot.
Yeah, well, that was yoga. Think about working that hook shot in, though.
And we're back. Big game tonight. I'm gonna get a drink, guys.
Live from Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the home of the Hornets, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against the Clippers. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
When your key contributors sit the bench because of foul trouble, obviously that's a problem, and they got plenty of freebies from the chair.
And we've got time.
Hey, guys.
Thanks, David. Just another big game and moment for DJ, who you can't help but cheer for. Good offensive matchup tonight in what should be a high-scoring game. Doris, how can one team gain an advantage here?
Well, to me, it's always about a level of physicality, a willingness to get big stops, and then you've got to go convert on the other end.
Yes.
So the Hornets win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Bielitsa is out there with Towns, and it's Silk in at the 1. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. It's rebounded by Towns. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Wiggins.
Flash.
Off target from outside. On defense, the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
You know, this was about their perseverance. And
do I have any light?
their conditioning, to me, that was the difference in overtime.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Silk.
That's
that one a little long. Now, here's Monk, defended by Butler. Monk kicks to Williams. Towns against Howard.
Okay, guys, sorry for them to watching, people. Where's my computer? What's this? Sorry, everyone. I apologize.
And the rejection by Towns.
Okay,
well, that play
got Jimmy
is so much
Buckets.
about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
On the starter for a reason.
Outside Walker. On the wing, Batum. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard, and when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Got him.
Silk passes to Towns.
Second
shot opportunity.
And one.
And, there's a whistle. He was
and one.
Layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Boy, how bright is the future for Karl Anthony Towns? The guy's already putting up 25 and 12 in his second year. This guy led every big man in double-doubles last year. He dominates every category you want a big man to impact.
Williams has a screen for Walker. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide-open shots like that.
And talking about Towns, Doris, in his double-doubles last season, ended up being 3rd overall amongst all players. Trailing only Westbrook. Westbrook and Harden. Not bad company at all.
Well, yeah, there's no question. It's amazing to me, Kev, how easy Karl Anthony Towns makes it look. He puts huge numbers up on a nightly basis, and to be honest, he's going to be regarded very soon as the best big man in the league.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's the pick. Here's Silk, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's under Whitehall. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Free throw changed. Still 65.
And last season, Greg, one big issue for the Hornets was their bench.
And Charlotte tried their best to address that issue this past offseason. It just goes to show that you need to have a complete roster to compete. A lot of games were given away by the Hornets last year by losing ground when the starters left the court.
Butler in the corner, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
And let's look at some numbers for Bjelica. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 6 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
And it's good, 2 points. 8 points for Walker.
Great job of efficiency there. Get the ball down low, execute to come away with the bucket. Perfect execution.
So passes to Wiggins. From
Can we
deep.
shoot this?
It doesn't go for it. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long. Well, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Monk with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And last season, I think, Greg,
What's
there was
up,
a
dude?
time when Kemba Walker was playing basketball, you know, as well as any point guard in the NBA.
No doubt. I mean, not to say he's the best in our league, but he is certainly climbing up the list. You can't ignore his impact on this team. Has worked to improve each season he's been in the league.
While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. In the 3rd spot, Malik Monk.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Here's Silk, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Walker.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Well, there's no doubt that last season the major downfall in most games for the Timberwolves was their struggle on the defensive end of the floor, right? Too many holes in the perimeter, couldn't get stops when they needed them.
And this Minnesota roster has good defenders on it, Doris, but it's just a matter of getting all 5 players on the court to commit on the defensive end.
Right. Think about how young they have been, and focus at times can be an issue. You know, Coach Tom Thibodeau is not going to let that slip. This is a group that showed improvement as the season wore on, and they know they must be much better on the defensive end this season.
And he gets the bucket.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Boy, you better be more physical on the glass, because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Pick by Zeller. Batum for 3. Rebound by Bjelica.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
And again, shot good from Silk. Silk's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen the change in the starting lineup, and I'll be the first to say that I like the move of injecting DJ into that group. He's earned it with his play, and the team just looks much deadlier when he's on the floor.
Williams, that's good.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Here's Silk. Good D by Williams.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And, guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Now, here's Monk. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. This one for three.
Fucking stay on man.
Can't get it to go.
Stay on your man.
You'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Silk.
Easy. Oh my God.
Misses off the left iron.
How did I miss that?
He hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit. That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Hornets leading by 10. Outside, Walker for the three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Silk passes to Bielitsa. A stupendous finish in traffic. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And here is Monk. Outside, Walker. A 3-ball. Rebound by Bielitsa. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a
bucket
to get some momentum.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Here's Towns.
No, it's not
there
a poor
shot.
shot.
In the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns, just a terrific job to take the hit.
This game is bullshit.
Now Monk. Pick by Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Timberwolves trail by 4. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. MKG and Williams are the forwards. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hornets 5.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Doris, you've interviewed so many great players and coaches. What are some of the key personality traits that stars seem to share?
Yeah, I would say it's probably like somebody who's either a lawyer or a doctor, right? They're always A-type personalities. They're competitive. They're perfectionists. They have great capacity for work. I don't think you make it to the NBA unless you're incredibly committed.
Well said. Williams dishes to Walker.
And looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard to small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
It's Bielitsa, and the 3-ball is good. Bielitsa's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that was a good kick out for the assist, finding his open teammate on the outside.
There's Walker with the 3. And again, the Hornets missing. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Jang, no luck. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kid Gilchrist against Wiggins. Walker with a clean look. Hits it from 3-point range. Walker's got 20.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good 3-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Here's Silk, guarded by Walker. There's a good screen. Silk passes to Bialisa, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Charlotte called for the foul. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
So he gets them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Howard setting the pick for Walker. Knocked away. Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't change everything.
I can't
He
make
said
any
analytics
layups.
can measure a lot
This
of
is not
things,
fair.
but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Here's Jang. Another shot, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I'll tell you, Gorgui Zhang is improving and becoming a value at the center spot with all that length. He challenges shots. He's got a nice face-up touch. There's a lot to like with this guy.
Drops in the tray.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bialisa.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And with Chang's length and touch, you feel comfortable playing him at either the 4 or the 5. And also versatile enough, Doris, to play as a starter or off the bench.
Right. It's hard to find a big man who does as much as Gorgui Zhang. He doesn't necessarily dominate in one area, but this guy always finds a way to contribute.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Silk. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 9 points for Silk.
Yeah, and that's just Butler staying alert, right? He keeps his eyes up. He's willing to make the extra pass. This guy understands the game.
Outside, Walker passes to Howard. Outside, Walker. Howard in the post. He's against Jang, and he drops it in from the low post. And Wiggins, his young career, just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that 2-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface.
Here's Silk. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Walker. Walker missing again. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Oh, injured Walker!
As it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now.
Let's see what it's got. A left ankle injury.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now.
Walker.
Zeller comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Carter Williams in for Kemba Walker. And Zeller kicks to Monk. Hornets keep it alive. Here's Carter Williams. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Williams dishes to Carter Williams. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. Williams passes to Carter Williams. Picked by Zeller. To the right side. Here's Monk. chance there to take the lead. Missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Silk. He's got 11. And stolen by Silk.
Oh, my God.
Fast break now for Charlotte. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Minnesota.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from 3-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. No good from Silk.
Oh,
Well,
my God.
night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Here's Carter Williams. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive verdict.
For 3, Williams. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The Timberwolves
my God,
again
Butler.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Silk.
Oh, my God.
And Bielitsa kicks to Towns. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Towns has got 8 points.
On the catch and shoot, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
Pick by Williams. Carter Williams kicks to Monk. Howard setting the pick for Monk. Nobody near Williams. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 6.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
I can't make layups in this game. Why?
Screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
In the corner, it's Monk.
Now
Good.
someone left him
Williams
open.
picks up the assist.
Oh, my
And 12 points for the
God.
Monk.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Feeds it to Towns. Butler from outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, this play is perfectly in sync. Butler gets just the space he needs.
Up top, Carter Williams. Shot, high post. No good off the front iron. Tie game here in Charlotte. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Silk in at the point. The Timberwolves made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And, Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
The rebound by Silk. Silk's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Towns. From 13 feet, it goes down. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, you talk about textbook shooting form from Towns. He's making that mid-range jumper consistently.
Carter Williams dishes to Howard. Howard draws the double. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Gets it to fall in the bucket from Silk.
The broad shoulders of Cat helps make him an excellent screener.
Carter Williams, the pass to Howard. Howard draws the double. Williams kicks to Monk. Howard with a screen on Buck. Here's Monk. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Butler using his post move to get the 2 points. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Marvelous start to the second half. 3 for 3.
On the wing, Batum. Towns against Howard. Back to Batum. Will it go? They get the rebound.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
Here's Silk. Carter Williams covering, and he gets it again. Shot good from Silk.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Williams has a screen for Batum. In the corner, it's Monk. Here's Williams, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards. And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Marvin Williams, for a long while, had been viewed as a tweener. You know, a player who was stuck somewhere, Greg, between the small and power forward positions.
Yeah, and for a lot of players, that is plenty to get you minutes. I mean, Williams has improved on his defense here later in his career, and hey, he shot more threes, and it's really become a weapon for him over the course of his career.
Doris, it's been said that you started playing basketball in the 2nd grade. How did your love of this sport become so evident so early?
Yeah, you know, I moved to the Jersey Shore when I was 7 years old. There was a park right next door, and, you know, I'm the last of 8 kids. My family didn't have a ton of money, but boy, all I needed was a rim and a basketball, and I could spend 6, 7, 8 hours. My mother used to call me back in from the park to have lunch or dinner. I just spent my entire childhood on the hard court next door dribbling away.
Were you naturally
Let's
good
go.
at it, or did you
Another
feel
frame.
like you had to work at it, or did you just feel like I got a knack for this?
No, I think, you know, obviously when you play the game from 7 years old, you pick up on a lot of the nuance, and as in anything, you have to work hard at something to be good at it. And it didn't feel like work because I love basketball.
It shows even now. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Teague comes in for Jimmy Butler. Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Kemba Walker's injury. David, any news there?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. He's not going to return to this game, and unfortunately, it looks like he could be out for a while, Kevin.
Broke his ankle. Hell yeah. Now why,
Let's just
Cameron?
hope
I
that
broke
he
his
doesn't have
ankles
any
before, and then
setbacks
he broke his
during his
ankle.
recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for
broke
him.
ankle.
The offensive rebound.
I did it before, now
Count
it's for
that
real.
one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kid Gilchrist.
Boy, look at how hard he pursues the basketball, gets out of his area. Terrific work on the offensive glass.
Towns, the screen. Here's Silk. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams, a screen on Teague. Monk dishes to Williams. Good on the triple. Williams has got 11 points.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Silk passes to Teague. Here's Silk. 23 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Silk's got 14 points now in the second half.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Monk. Teague on the double team. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Silk. Williams trying to break free. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Kid Gilchrist with it. Now defended by Silk. Monk kicks to Batum. To the left side wing.
I'm not down that bully.
Monk dishes to Kaminsky. The feed to Monk.
It's about Frank.
The tray. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Monk. Here's Williams. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Inside, Towns. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
My kicks won the balls before.
Batum against Crawford. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Here's Silk. Batum grabs the miss. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Monk. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Williams a screen from deep 3-point range. He can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Towns. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You know, I think the fact that he played on the perimeter in high school has to move inside at Kentucky. Now the skill set for Towns, it's the best of both worlds.
Monk kicks to Kaminsky. Pass to Monk. Teague on the double team. Outside Williams. And yep, couple bounces and it falls.
Another player got
Williams
injured.
got 7 points
Another player.
Now it appears.
Marvin Williams. Oh no, did I do this? Oh, foot injury. He must have broke his foot. Oh.
Here's Silk. Batum and Kid Gilchrist, the rangy wings. Zeller is out there with Howard, and it's Stone in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's the break.
Here's
Butler.
And
he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you see the quick first step, right, guys? Butler catches the defender out of position, gets himself to the charity stripe.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
Monk's checked in for Charlotte. And Batum kicks to Monk. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 8.
And Howard always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Silk passes to Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
Zeller with it. There's the dish to Monk. Screen by Howard. Pocket 6. Off the pick. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Fires from 18. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Great focus by Wiggins in the face of some pretty good defense.
Over to the wing. Here's Howard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. but in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte.
And there seems to be a lot of reasons for the trade. I mean, Howard wasn't the right fit in Atlanta. A team trying to get smaller and younger. Never easy to get traded from your hometown team.
Now, here's Monk, defended by Butler. Here's Batum. And that one goes long.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Right side, Kid Gilchrist shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. Here's Silk, and he banks in the layup. Silk's got 29.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
Hornets leading by 7. Now, here's Monk. Dishes it to Batum. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Silk. He kicks it to Towns. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
So it's the Hornets now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Howard with a screen on Wiggins. Batum dishes to Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Howard. Shoots over Towns. Off the left rim and out. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Silk outside Butler. Monk with a double team. It's stolen by Monk. Feeds to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Batum. Screen by Howard. Off the screen. Poke loose. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Charlotte calls timeout.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Evan?
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, the Hornets head athletic trainer gave us an update. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, and help this team down the road. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Yep. The thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel on the court, but in terms of strategy.
Charlotte making a switch here. Bacon's checked in. And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality when it comes to scoring the basketball. And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his third foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the second free throw, good. And Doris, as many NBA teams are doing, the Minnesota Timberwolves now have their own.
Well, and to me, this is a smart move by the organization, Kev, because it gives them a lot of flexibility in how they develop players. It's a very useful tool given their young talent. Only positives have come from teams purchasing G League affiliates.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Butler passes to Bielitsa. Here's Silk. Back to Bielitsa. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
On the wing, Batum. Now the feed to Howard. Back to Batum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And as great as Nicholas Batum is, the one issue he's dealt with, Greg, his entire career is staying consistent during games.
And with his skill set, it is hard for Batum to be completely absent. He can play, though, too passively at times when you know what he's capable of. And he's at his best when he is active and aggressive. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Hornet. 7. Screen by Howard. And the pass to Monk. Four on the clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
On the wing, Batum. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 16 points for Nicholas Batum.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And here is Carter Williams. They set the pick to the middle. Monk with the ball. Bielitsa's there.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Here's Wiggins. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
Now, here's Monk. Defense is right there. Picked by Zeller. Now, Carter Williams. Howard setting the pick for Carter Williams. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And Howard sets such vicious screens. It's like running into a brick wall.
Over Bryant, he's checked in for Carter Williams. Here's Silk. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And that one misses.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Johnny O'Brien. There's a screen. Monk dishes to Batum. Howard setting the pick for Batum. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Carter-Williams. Baseline J on the way. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
Silk passes to Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Screen by Howard. Carter-Williams kicks to Monk. A shot by Carter-Williams, nobody around. Nails the wide open jump shot.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. Knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere and he found him.
The 15-footer and no good. Good D by Howard.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hornets.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, in this one.
Yeah, the concentration and focus was there, and I think that was what allowed them to win this war.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Malik Monk.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Howard setting the pick for Carter-Williams. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Up by double digits, little time remaining. Way to defend your house.
Well, this is what you call taking care of your business, showing dominance on their home floor. What an excellent effort.
Batum dishes to Carter-Williams. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
Control
for the vast majority of the game, and whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony,
I didn't know that.
and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hell yeah.
Hey, great game, DJ.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. That's what you say? We lost.
Yeah, but I was...
Yeah, no buts. You had a good game, fine, but we lost. So you still lost. Your stat line tonight was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was, but we lost. Which means I lost, which means you lost. Hey, I'm all about the stats. I mean, I watch my own clips on YouTube, but I do that at home. When you're here, it's what happens with us, not you.
Asshole.
What's wrong with him?
You mad? Great game, though.
Yeah, Mario. LeVar Ball?
Your presence has been requested in the press room.
Let's do it.
Come on, starter. The reporters want to hear about it. But you better remember...
Be diplomatic. I got it.
Well, I didn't say you can't be entertaining. Just don't say anything that's going to ruin my night.
Then how come you only have 30,000 Instagram followers?
That's a good point.
Wow, Charlie going in for the kill.
Okay, go in there and be entertaining, but non-controversial.
Oh, really?
DJ, hey, first off, on behalf of all of us, welcome.
Thanks.
What were you more nervous for, your first start or your first press conference?
The press conference, for sure. You know, it's always been a dream of mine to be in the NBA, but to hear your name a part of the starting lineup is out of this world. I mean, the good thing is your teammates are out there with you,
Yeah,
so you're
I
not
don't know
alone.
why it's Jason. Nice marks off.
And here it's just me, so I appreciate you all taking it easy on me.
Oh, your friends.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, said what I needed to say. Didn't feel like blabbering on.
Oh, you got places to be.
Oh, you know it.
Are they retards? Oh, well. They like each other, great. Yeah, apparently a planet crashing. No, meteorite. It's a planet, apparently. Yeah. NASA's all about it too. Oh, really? We don't know. Yeah. Check my phone. Oh. saw that, Nick. Oh, it's a plane. It's not an asteroid, it's a planet. It's gonna crash. Yeah. Yeah. Or cut it, I think. I don't know. Got muscle. We don't know. I don't really care, really.
Congratulations!
On what, Spin?
You don't think I watched the games? You don't think I saw you started last night?
It's no big deal, man.
No big deal. Okay, Mr. Cool, no big deal. But from where I was sitting in my home, on my recliner, it's a big deal.
And well, between me and you, I was pretty nervous when Coach told me, but it did feel good to get that start under my belt.
The first of many, Mr. DJ.
Yes. We're gonna hear you.
Man, we out of Reese's
No.
Puffs, man.
Look, if you like them so much, why don't you buy some?
There has to be at least one puff left in the box.
Whoa, party people! What?
What's up, Bri?
What's she doing? Trying to find a prize in those boxes?
Nah, she just really, really, really likes Reese's Puffs, and we're out. So.
Huh. Do you really, really, really like Reese's Puffs?
Yeah, they're great. For breakfast.
And lunch. And dinner.
Yeah, well, Reese's is looking for athlete endorsers. You know, I could reach out and see if there's any interest.
Yo, there's interest, Brian. There's interest.
What she said.
I'm on it. That's it. That's how we do it.
I don't know.
I'm about to eat the...
There's other planets. Pluto and...
He's 365, man.
24/7.
Doesn't matter. Good. Really? No, because there's a planet coming to crash on Earth in October 23rd. Yeah. I want to die. I don't give a fuck about life, really. Yeah, I'm serious. Yep. Well, that's... Well, there's a telescope, so I saw one. There's a planet. Like the dinosaurs.